It's been a tricky one, this one. This has been a really tricky one. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where today I've got a bit of bad news for you, but it is all going to make sense. What is going on with my Range Rover Sports SVR? I've just pulled up and just about to go for a drive and drop it at a certain location because this isn't hanging around. And before you think he's selling his car because he can't afford it, there's a lot to talk about in this video, and a lot which will make sense, and new stuff, it will all make sense basically. But I'm just about to get in and go for a drive, and we are going to talk about it as I drive on my way down to Bournemouth to Premier Sports Solutions. We're going to talk about it. Hold fire. Press the like button before the dislike button before we get going, because you'll understand. But yeah, this, unfortunately, I've hardly even owned it, but is going to be leaving my garage. It will all be explained fully in this video. It is such an amazing car, don't get me wrong. But there are reasons for this decision, and reasons why hopefully by the time you get to the end of this video you will understand fully what I mean by that. But yeah, we'll clean it. I've been meaning to clean this car for flipping ages and I haven't, but that's how much I've been using it. I've just been jumping and using it, and I was like, it was just going to get dirty again. But honestly, the SVR is such an insane car, and words, I can't really get my words out what I'm thinking right now, but sadness. I've hardly had a chance to experience this car. No, it's not rented. Yes, I bought it. Not something I wanted to do, to be honest, and it doesn't come down to money. There's more to it than that, and it involves all my audience in terms of how amazing you guys are. So the reason why this is leaving my garage, but isn't it just the best flipping car in the world? It is the best car in the world. I love it, but I've only had it for not long at all, trust me. But let's go in for a drive. Let's explain, let's talk, me to you, let's go. Okay, so you now join me in my Range Rover Sports SVR, where this is a video I didn't really want to make. No, I didn't want this car to go. This was not part of my plan. It's been a tricky one, this one. This has been a really tricky one. Basically, as a lot of you may be aware, I owned the previous model Range Rover Sports SVR. I always wanted it, I loved it, owning it. It was such an amazing car, and I was such a lucky person to even own that car. After that, or during that ownership, I spent a lot of time with a facelift model, J.E. James. He had a facelift model, and I always thought to myself, you know what? My dream would be if I could get the chance to own the facelift with the carbon bonnet and everything, and that really was a dream car for me. A lot of people may be saying, well, you're a racing driver, how can an SVR be a dream car? Well, it was and is and everything else. And one came up for sale at Saxton's 4x4, and I looked at it, and I turned up, me and Paul Wallace, we looked around and we had a look around it, and I thought that's the car. That has to be the car, to be honest. And I bought it. I put in my deposit. I financed my cars. I'm no secret of I'm not going to deny that. But I used to never be in a position to even get a chance, and I wanted to grab it at both hands. And the day of collecting it was an absolute dream come true, and I couldn't even believe what was going through. The fact that I had a GT3 RS, and I also had a Range Rover Sports SVR.
You can't even speak, you're gonna cry.
And I went home and I was buzzing. Honestly, I was like, I cannot wait to just drive this and show my friends and just, you know, just enjoy this car. And then the video went live, and there was a lot of negativity in terms of, we've seen this before, this is boring, we don't want this anymore. And when I just collected my new car and I was sat at home excited to share it with everyone, to then get that, it really put a dampener on the next morning. And when I jumped in the car, it's easy to say just ignore that, but I didn't ignore that, because I want my followers to enjoy my cars as much as I do. It is I wouldn't be able to do it without everyone who watches my videos, and I want you guys to love the car I drive. And it was adamant from day one that people didn't want the Range Rover Sport SVR. So I obviously thought, well, you know, let's make some cool videos, different kind of stuff, and modding it, which I never got a chance to do with my my other car, putting carbon fibre on it, putting wheels on it, something which I didn't do. But I wanted to do something different with the car. I didn't just want to do the usual wrap, exhaust, sell, flip, no. And then I did the other videos modifying it, and it just was the same thing. Modifying my Range Rover SVR when I did the carbon, etc. I wanted to share that. A lot of the comments were like, this is boring. Even my first drive in the car, a lot of the cars that we've seen, top comments are like, we've seen this before, this doesn't interest us. Rubbish. And it really has put a dampener on my ownership, and I don't want anyone to feel that I'm the victim, because I'm not. I'm still driving a seriously nice car, but it has put a bit of a dampener on it. And I look at every comment, and it's just a real shame, to be honest. And I had to come to the conclusion of, do I keep it? Because I want to make unique content. This year I have a really exciting news with my racing. It's a racing is in my name, Archie Hamilton Racing. I want to make content which you guys love and adore, and is a little bit unique. And I just got the feeling that the Range Rover SVR wasn't unique enough, and it wasn't what you guys want. I want to make all my followers happy and you love what I'm doing, and I am a racing driver at heart, and I want to make content like that and do all of that because it's something which no one else can really do, and something which I'm massively passionate about. But the SVR just hasn't really clicked. It's such a good car, and I just want to reiterate the fact that there will be some people out there which go, whoa, he can't afford it. I can't afford it because I wouldn't buy something I can't afford. The fuel, something you get used to with a Range Rover Sport SVR, I have got used to it. And on the motorway, 22 miles per gallon combined is not great, but it's also not the end of the world. And there are a lot of people saying, well, you can't afford it, So I just want you to know that that is absolutely not the case. And when I made my video with Tony, and I put £20 in the car as a total joke, can I just reiterate the fact, I don't go and put £20 in my SVR every time I drive it. I'm going on an hour and a half, it's just not a thing. I did it as a joke for the video because it's funny, because to get a reaction out of Tony. There we go.
2065.
That's it.
So what are you planning on doing? Driving out the petrol station and back in?
Let's cut to the chase. My Range Rover Sport SVR is being sold how it is with every carbon on it, and I'm going to focus now on bringing another car to the channel which you guys like, that I'll keep for like a year, and yeah, that's the plan basically with that. And I'll make sure that it's something which you guys like. That simple fact. I'll not going to go out milking test drive videos, but I'll look through my comments and see. And then you guys like the car that I'm driving, you guys like the fact that I'm racing professionally again. We're going to be live streaming the races from that front. We're going to be bringing you guys along for the ride as much as we can with the racing. The drag races with BOTB will still continue, and that we're going to throw cars in the mix which you guys have not seen before, so that's totally unique, and I love all that. Those videos are my favourite. The racing videos are my favourite. And then my daily is going to be something mad, because I really want you guys to love every single aspect of Archie Hamilton Racing. It is very important to me. I am not someone that likes negativity. I like people at home watching my videos and really enjoying them. That means the world to me, and that's what's going to happen. I've ordered the A45S, and I've also ordered the Audi RS6. So cars next year are coming. There's something which I can't quite talk about just yet as well, which is seriously exciting as well, which is something else, but I can't open my mouth at all on that front. But there is something else. Okay, so that is the point. The SVR will get sold, but there is so many other cars to arrive. Like I say, I want to make you guys happy. It's a shame that this car hasn't necessarily gone as well in terms of the comments, but it was always a dream for me to own it. It's been a very short ownership, very short, the shortest ever. I am massively disappointed and sad about the whole thing, but I'm buzzing for the future of this channel and the cars that are arriving on this channel, and my racing this year, that we have so much to look forward to that you're going to love. It's such an amazing car, and if anyone's out there looking to buy a Range Rover Sport SVR, go and buy one. You won't look back. You will enjoy every single mile, and they've got so much character. I'm looking around, I'm seeing all the carbon. I'm in such a fortunate position to even get a chance to own these. I was driving a nice Audi A1 at the time when I met the YouTubers like Paul Wallace, Seb Delaney, Shmee150 and etc. And I never even thought I would have one follower, and now I have nearly 300,000 subscribers, and I have an audience which are the best people in the world, and I want to make you all happy. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy every single moment of this channel, because you are all you are the people that make me motivated to make videos and bring the content. So anyone at home, if you've watched one video, if you've watched 1 minute of one video, or you've watched the last 10 videos or the last 100, 200, 300 videos, I thank you from the bottom of my heart to give me the opportunity to drive in these cars. And this decision solely comes from making you guys want the content that you want on the channel, and the stuff which is coming up, I know you're going to love it. With the racing and the other cars arriving, it's so unique that no one else has done it ever before. So we say goodbye to the SVR, which is sad, but we look to what is going to be such a promising 2020 that you won't even realise it's gone. And the videos that you necessarily didn't want to see, they are obviously with this car necessarily won't be around, but we're going to make cool stuff, and I want to bring you all along, and we're going to have a good year ahead. So I am sad about this. I am. I've hardly owned it. And anyone out there which thought he's only making this video as an excuse to sell it because he can't afford it, no. I can afford it, but you just wait. Anyone that says that, just wait and see what is coming. That is all I can say. Goodbye SVR, and hello to a very exciting 2020 and new cars arriving. So there we go, a sad video comes to an end. I'm gutted, and yeah, it's it is a tough one, but like I say, you guys are going to love the stuff which is coming up in 2020. I've not really had enough time to experience this car. I've not gone and flipped it because you lose money on an SVR anyway, so that wouldn't happen. Anyway, let me explain. The people who are selling this car are Premier Sports Solutions. So if you've seen, I've done a few videos down at Premier Sports, Rich and the gang down there. They are really good people, and I'm going to leave all their details down below, because if you want an SUV, if you want a supercar, if you want anything, they will look after all of your needs, and they help you get in cars with your monthly payments. You could get in cars a lot cheaper, in and out of cars a lot cheaper than you think. So Premier Sports, I'm going to be doing a lot with these guys, and they're such nice people. It makes such a difference when you can work with people in the car industry that look after you. And I pester them all the time about, can I have this, or can I buy this, or can I buy this, or can I buy this? They're already getting annoyed with me, but I'll leave all those details down below. From me and the SVR, it's goodbye, but it's not goodbye completely, because 2020, oh boy, we've got some insane stuff coming. See you soon.